Oh, yeah. Trying to bring the excitement because it's Monday, and Mondays stink.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're low-energy rich since your 49ers lost.
I'm a little bit. You're right.
Wheeled out that TV just to see your team.
Well,
team lose.
2-1 is way different than 1-2.
That's low-energy Davis, everybody. I'm Steve
guys.
Covino. It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Broadcasting live from the TireRack.com studio.
Yeah, what does it all matter?
TireRack.com will help you get there. An unmatched selection, fast free shipping, free road hazard protection, over 10,000 recommended installers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
And after the show, Danny G puts up our podcast, even though it's low energy today. Each hour and the best of. So, Danny G, you the man. Appreciate that. And, I was talking to our buddy Sagar off the air. He's a big Raiders fan and a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
One of the guys that works on the video team with our boy Elijah. I said, the emotions when one team is bringing it and your other favorite team stinking it up, it really is. Like, for me this weekend, within an hour, the 49ers dropped that heartbreaker, indescribable, unnecessary loss to the Rams, and then I watched my Mets take 3 out of 4 from the Phillies. He watched his Raiders lose to Carolina, but then he got to watch Otani and Mookie Betts back-to-back walking it off.
Did you see that point Matt Stafford gave his kicker when he made the field goal, though? That was like the point of victory right there. I give that to you, Danny G, that point.
Hey.
Did you see it? It was good. Oh, and that's when Rich cried because his 49ers lost.
Right.
They should have had that one, though,
Well,
Rich. Wrapping up things that made you go, lots to get to this hour, though. We got NFL trivia, giving away some prizes, doing NFL trivia today. Plus, we'll talk a little baseball. It is that interesting feeling of, yeah, there's some good baseball going on, some great football. You know what else made me go, though, Rich? I mean, aside from football, lots of football observations that we went over. Like, is Kelce done? Why is he looking sad? Is he low-energy Kelce? That made me go, But I was watching the fight, seeing Daniel Dubois knock out Anthony Joshua. It made me say, I'm like, is Anthony Joshua done? And as of today, he's like far from over. Like, this guy still wants to fight. But it makes me think, was the fight we never got Joshua Wilder or Joshua Fury? You know, just seeing these heavyweights battle over the weekend. You guys may have missed it because they fought in the UK, but Daniel Dubois.
I think a lot of people missed it. I would have missed it if you didn't send me a link in the afternoon.
You downplay it. I think a lot of people. Dude, that was 96,000 people deep at Wembley. So that was a big fight.
Yeah, well, guess what? You don't live in England, buddy boy.
It doesn't matter. You think 96,000 people show up just because for the circus?
You think more people? More people
it's
show up for Ringling Brothers.
Fight. It's a big fight. It's a heavyweight bout.
You think more
and
people
the winner,
watching that or college football on Saturday?
Doesn't matter. Are you talking college football? I'm talking boxing.
All right.
So when you bring up college football, I'll be sure to shoot it down. I'm saying 96,000 people were there. It was a big fight. Dubois knocked down AJ. Who's next? Is it Usyk? Is Usyk next, or does AJ use that rematch clause? Either way, when I see him getting knocked out like that, it makes me say, you maybe should retire. That's a little much. These big boys could throw. So some good fights over the weekend, too. Now, feel free to talk college football.
Arch Manning.
How about him?
Arch Manning. Had a couple picks against a bad team.
Yeah,
that was an interest. That was one layer.
That's not good. That made me say, It did. You know what it made me think? Are the Manning brothers, right? Are they there like,
Of course, that's their nephew.
I know, but I want to see their reaction.
You want to see a Manning cast?
I want to see their reaction to watching their nephew play.
Well, speaking of the Mannings, things that made you go home, did you see Peyton Manning come out dressed in all Tennessee gear?
Did I see that?
I did.
Oh, for the Wallen concert?
Yeah, for Morgan Wallen.
I don't know if I saw that.
Threw on his old orange.
Morgan Wallen, not my algorithm.
Well, he's a very big star.
I'm just kidding.
So much so that he got Peyton Manning to throw on a college football uniform.
I don't think I saw that over the weekend.
Yeah, well, hey, that made me go, But you know what? You mentioned it, so I want to move on to this. And if you have any more observations, you want to say hi to a couple more quick people?
Sure, absolutely. We try to get you involved every Monday, things that made you go, It could be in life. It doesn't have to be in football.
Hello, JR in Boise. What's up,
JR?
bud?
Hey, guys. Love the show. You're my favorite show on the radio right now.
I thought you were going to say Heroes.
At this very minute.
You're my hero.
At this very minute, we're his favorite show.
Yeah. What's up, man?
I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm a Dolphins fan, but I watched that Chiefs-Falcons game, and yes, that was definitely PI in the end zone, but the Chiefs had 3 straight penalties called on them on the Falcons' final drive, one of which was also a questionable pass interference or defensive holding. So I just don't understand where all this the NFL loves the Chiefs and wants them to win narrative came from. I think it's just cherry-picking plays out of the games. There's tons of missed calls for sure, some with that, but I just don't get. Is it the Chiefs are from the Patriots now? Is that why everybody hates them?
We have Kelce fatigue, and it seems like while there are missed calls throughout any NFL game, critical moments seem to go in favor of Mahomes and company. Let's add a Paul in North Carolina, and then we'll go on to our bigger thoughts on the Chiefs.
What up, Paul?
Oh, is it Paul?
Hey,
It's like a Raul.
Hey,
Wow.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Listen, member of the Bills Mafia, so go Bills tonight. But the thing that makes me go, is the thought of which New York Mets team are we going to see?
Oh.
Is it going to be because I'm a diehard Mets guy, so
Me too.
every day I'm pumping my fist. But are we going to see the Mets of the last 4 months that have been the best team in baseball since May 24th? Or is it going to be the historical Mets that if they blow and go 1-5 in the last 6 games, miss the playoffs, is anybody going to be surprised? Hell no, that's our track record. So what is it, the Mets of the past 4 months or the Mets historically that blow these opportunities?
You know what you got to not do? You got to stop bringing your loser Met vibes to the team because every Mets fan feels that way. And I don't mean that directed at Paul, but I feel like Paul, I'm sorry. But every Mets fan knows that, oh no, here it comes. They're going to blow it. And you don't think the team feels that energy?
It's like
It's like the law of attraction. You're willing into an existence.
It's negative affirmation, man. Everybody knows the shoe's going to drop. If the fans are bringing their weak juju and their weak vibe to the team.
And
the
they'll
team's
blow
like,
it.
Yeah,
They'll blow
I think
it.
if Lindor's in there and he's playing well and he's fired up, and the team really and the fans really believe in his team and they stop bringing this bad luck attitude, I think you have a better shot of staying hot.
I've tried to have this conversation with my negative Met fan friends. You've heard the promo where I got kicked out of my Met fan chat because I'm too positive.
Every Met fan is so pessimistic.
Look at the
time.
emergence of
Jets fans.
in Lindor's absence. Luis Angel Acuna.
Oh, he's what?
Baby
3 bombs?
Baby Acuna is bringing it.
Yeah.
So
He's got a stroke. He'd be
4.
stroking like Clarence Carter.
So he's stroking more than P. Diddy with his baby oil.
Nah, nobody's
What?
stroking more.
Nah, that's I don't know. By the way, I have a theory that maybe Diddy had those 1,000 bottle of baby oil. Maybe he was just he had a bunch of new baseball gloves that needed to be worked in.
Yeah, maybe he was starting to
wrap a baseball rubber band, oil it up.
Yeah, that's it. He had to deal with Rawlings.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Mizuno and
that's it. Good
all
one.
right. But
Good one, Tony.
He he brought up an interesting point. As a Mets fan, there is that sense that I had to tell my buddies that, hey, this team we're watching now, Nimmo, Pete Alonso, Lindor, Acuna, J.D. Martinez, Alvarez, Vientos, they have nothing to do with Cespedes, Daniel Murphy, Mike Piazza, Darryl Strawberry. This is a brand new team that, of the 2015 team, of all the teams that choked in 06, 07, 08, Reyes and Wright.
You know who's the same? The fans.
The fans.
Stop projecting your weak-ass attitude on this dope-ass team. I think that has something to do with it.
If the Mets win 2
then,
out of 3.
then the Mets play tight because they know you're worried about it.
If the Mets win 2 out of 3 against the
I don't
Braves.
want like my mom around for big events, Rich, because she gets nervous for me, and I don't want her nervous energy when I'm like in my zone. You know what I mean? Like, let's say I'm hosting a big event.
You don't want your mom there?
No, you know why? Because I know that she's nervous for me, so I don't like her nervous energy when I'm like slaying it.
How easily shook are you that your mom's existence being there would affect you?
Her nerve. It's an example. You got 55,000 nervous fans.
Oh, Diaz is going to blow it.
Yeah. You don't think that the team knows that you're thinking that? It's an analogy, and it's an example of what's real. It's the reality. How about you guys stop projecting the 2015 team on 2024's team?
Or the 2006, 7, 8, or any team that sort of fell short.
Every Mets fan, by the way, Paul brings up a great point. Every Mets fan does that.
Yeah, I try not to. And
What version of the Mets are you going to get?
I'm the outcast. I'm the outcast because I'm annoyingly positive. Like, come on, guys, we'll do it. All my Met fan friends are like, you wait. Oh, you're going to be heartbroken. I'm like, or one of these years, maybe. They went 2 out of 3 from Atlanta. They play Atlanta in Atlanta. They play the Braves in Atlanta Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's 6 games left. If they beat the Braves 2 out of 3, if my mathematics are correct, that would put them up 3 games and the tiebreaker, which means the Mets would clinch a wild card. And then you would hear boom, 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 boom. Edwin Diaz coming in. I'm feeling it, dude.
I feel like Timmy Trumpets was a little flat on that one.
You're a better trumpet player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bust it out.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'll learn. You know what? You know what? If the Mets, if the Mets go the distance, I will learn that on the trumpet and I will play that in the studio.
Perfect. So now, speaking of things that make you go, we'll try to get to the rest of your phone calls. And you could also add, again, at Covino and Rich. I did mention Kelce's hairdo, his Simon LeBon that he's got going on.
What is that?
His little Annie Lennox, like little fluffy front that he has.
What is that?
His Jose Canseco 1986.
Is he hungry like the wolf?
What is that?
You know what I'm talking about. He's got that little Duran thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But you see it, and that's fine. He's got his mustache. He's got his girl. Not hating, just stating. Good for him.
Not this weekend.
But the imagery, I'm not creating what goes viral, okay? I'm just reporting it. He looks sad. He does. Does he not? Every picture you see of this dude is he's like not happy unless he's with Taylor Swift. And the storyline, that's the one.
Oh, sad.
Sad Kelce.
Sad Travis.
And then the story is, he's saying that Taylor Swift didn't make the game. And it's like, what? No. Get out of here.
Sad.
By the way, I'm not saying I'm buying into that. I'm saying I don't like how it looks. I don't like the optics, right? I don't like the whole look of it.
Well,
Because if it's on social media, then it has to be true.
3
And even if it's
games
not,
in.
it becomes the narrative.
3 games into the season, 8 catches, 69 yards.
0 tutties, bro.
No tutties. And his production's way down. But you know what? His pal, it's me. I'm here. Mahomes had an explanation for this.
We're calling a lot of plays for Travis, and it's like 2 or 3 people are going to him. So, I mean, he understands. I think that's the great thing about him is he wants to make an impact on the game, but he wants to win at the end of the day. And I'm going to try to do my best to keep feeding him the ball whenever he's there and whenever he's open. But, I mean, I think the more Rasheed makes plays, the more we're able to run the football, the more we can get Worthy involved. I think that's going to open Travis up more. I mean, people are really emphasizing trying to take him away, and it's getting other guys open.
By the way, according to Mahomes, Travis Kelce seeing more triple teams than spot on a hot weekend.
There it is. There it is.
Hey-o.
No comment. So
No, he's saying he's seeing more double teams and triple teams than ever on Travis Kelce.
I mean, you see the production from Rashee Rice and Worthy and you know, Kelce every year.
is it just because he's too popular? Is that it?
I think it's his
I don't think it has to do with his popularity, but I think you realized over the years he had 1, 2,
How many
3,
touchdowns
4,
did you see
5,
Simon
6,
LeBon
7.
get?
7 seasons in a row with over 1,000 yards receiving. Last year his production was down a little bit. This year, almost non-existent. And you got to ask yourself, is he just blocking and playing a different role for the Chiefs now that the receivers are playing more of a role and he is getting double and triple teamed? Or has Travis Kelce, and I say this a bit sarcastically at the same time because the guy's a competitor.
Truth is,
but
we don't. What do you really know?
What I do ask is when he's seen life outside the NFL grind, dating Taylor Swift, billionaire,
New Heights.
New Heights podcast just signed a $100 million contract. He's
got to split it with his brother.
Throw in the fact that he's in that. What is it? Grotesquerie?
Yeah, grotesquerie.
He's now acting.
He's going to be in Happy Gilmore too.
Gilmore too. So acting, $100 million podcast. You see his brother, who is the least popular, Kelce, is all over television. He's with Taylor Swift. I just wonder, do you remember in Rocky 3 when Rocky started training and there were like hot women around?
In Rocky 3, there's another coincidence. That's when Sylvester Stallone's hair was the poofiest.
Yeah, see?
I got the poofy
that?
hair. Rocky 3, absolutely. Like, leave it extra poofy on the sides. Absolutely.
He's doing exhibition fights with Hulk Hogan a la Thunder Lips. But do you remember that one scene in the gym?
Yeah, he went a little Hollywood.
Where Mickey gets mad because someone's like blowing bubbles. Like there's a machine of bubbles and there's a funny scene where Mickey Burgess Meredith like pops a bubble.
Yeah.
And he's all like, yeah, Rock, you lost the eye of the tiger. I just wonder if Mahomes is as focused as he ever has. He has receivers now, and maybe Travis Kelce's starting to, maybe if it's even subconsciously, think of, well, there's a hell of a lot of life after football. I just signed a $100 million deal with my brother. I'm with Taylor Swift. Listen, I've won 3 Super Bowls.
I don't know if it's eye of the tiger because I'm sure he wants it, but it's I would imagine his focus has shifted in other directions, which is natural and normal, which means, however, when you're saying yes to one thing, you're saying no to others. So when you're saying yes to commercials, yes to Adam Sandler, yes to Taylor Swift, yes to traveling all over the place, yes to wearing funny hats, yes to doing podcasts, yes to, doing everything else he's doing, he's saying no to all the focus that he normally had on football. I think it's just a natural sort of happening.
But I don't think he's irresponsibly lacking and slacking in football. I just think that because on the field, he's still blocking when he needs to block. He's still doing what he needs to do. I'm just saying
he's still one of the best. I'm not here to hate on him. I'm just saying it makes sense to me.
I'm just wondering, do you think subconsciously? Because I don't think it's conscious at all. I just wonder if it's subconsciously, meaning look at your own career. When I was in my 20s, I was working holidays. Anytime someone's like, hey, you want to host an event or do this or do that? Yeah, sure. Now I'm like, you know what's more important? Going to my kid's soccer game. Spending time with my wife, doing things for my family. I'm not going to say yes to every event or everything.
Yeah, well, maybe you lost the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just shifted your focus.
And,
that's what I'm saying. It's like what you're saying is a little more harsh, Rich. Lost the eye of the tiger, I bet you he wants to win more than or just as much as anybody. But it's a little more difficult when you're spreading yourself thin and you're trying to do everything. I just think we're getting the result of everything else he's doing.
You can't forget where you came from, and if he starts to kind of
that would be New Heights, Ohio. Where is it?
New Heights, Ohio. No. But I'm saying like football is what has fed all these other avenues in his life, and whether it's conscious or unconscious, that he starts to neglect where he came from. That's going to start to trickle down into the other aspects of his career.
If he heard this, you know what he would say? Hey, you 3 jabronis. I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, but it makes sense. Because he's getting older and his interest has changed. His life has changed. It's not as judgy as you may think, or it's just the reality, the possible reality. Because for all we know, he turns it around and lights it up. But it's fair to speculate when he has 0 touchdowns. Dan Byer, what's up? You have thoughts on this?
Yeah, to Rich's point when he's saying like his priorities in life change. I had this bozo ask if I wanted to play in a company softball game recently, and I'm like,
how recent was that?
Yeah,
Dan?
I was like, I don't know, like 19 minutes ago or something. He's like, yeah, we should all get together from work, and I'm like, I don't want to get together with work on a Saturday, like no way.
You know what, Dan? You don't have the eye of the tiger.
He lost it.
I will say with Kelce though, he kind of started to slip last year.
Yes.
But guess who was the man in the playoffs? Guess who Patrick Mahomes threw to in Buffalo? And that's, I think, the only thing. Like, not that this doesn't mean anything, but they're 3-0 right now. They could probably put it on cruise control for a while and still make the playoffs. And then when those playoffs come around, Travis Kelce's going to be there.
I agree with that a lot.
Yeah, I don't think he's any less effective, but I do think subconsciously he's like, yeah, there's life after this. There's something there.
That's not to say that
it's not a bad thing.
Doesn't want to win. But his focus just can't be the same, Rich. There's no way.
But if you do believe solely what Mahomes is saying, that people are double and triple teaming him.
Which is true. Look at the film.
Which is true. I honestly think that's a product of his popularity. It's almost
no one's covering him because he's popular, Spot. Do you think defenders are like, he's dating Taylor Swift, double cover him?
Yes.
Get your head right, go home.
It's like Caitlin Clark.
Leave
She's
the studio.
Popular. Everyone else is going after her.
Leave the studio.
No.
Yeah, they get on SportsCenter.
They
make the highlights.
I'm telling you.
Leave the studio and go home.
They want Taylor Swift to be like, oh no.
Leave the studio and go
He hit
home.
my man.
If you think.
I'm telling you. If you don't think that's a possibility, it's a possibility.
All right.
I think you're crazy.
All right. Listen, we got more
hot take.
CNR. We're going to play some NFL trivia. And I do want to break down real quickly the NL and AL wildcard races because there are 6 games. You sat through 156 baseball games. We could talk for a second about the final 6-game stretch where it's going to mean postseason or not for a bunch of teams. We'll get to that next right here on Fox Sports Radio.
877-99 on Fox. We want your phone calls now if you want to play for a swiggy, some NFL trivia. Again, it's Covino and Rich. And there's one feeling in sports better than anything. It's the electric buzz of game day all around you. And when you're looking for that same vibe, you have to check out Graduate Hotels. We're going to be checking it out this weekend.
I can't wait.
Yeah, buddy.
Auburn. Hey, if we make it there, is there a storm coming to Georgia? Are we going to get this?
There's some sort of tropical storm heading up the Gulf
well,
Coast
maybe we
right
might
now.
need to get there a little earlier. All right. Hey, Graduate Hotels. We'll be there Friday, the 27th, which is this Friday. We've been to Nashville, Eugene, Tempe. All the Graduate Hotels are fantastic. And if you want to hang with us, 4 to 6 p.m. local time on Friday, we'll be doing our show live and then hanging for a happy hour, drinks on Covino, and me. We'll have some late-night snacks, go out, show us around Auburn. I'm looking for someone to show us around, so let's do this. We'll have some fun.
College football's in their DNA. Graduate's all about bringing that charm and legacy you love about your alma mater into a one-of-a-kind hotel experience.
Keep that game day spirit alive. Book your stay now at Graduate Hotels. And they just became a member of the Hilton portfolio of brands, so you can redeem Hilton's honors at any stay at Graduate.
Visit graduatehotels.com now and book your stay, and we'll see you this weekend.
But yesterday it was all about another man.
Yeah, his name is Showtime Shohei Otani. Unbelievable. I'm here to say F. Babe Ruth. There's a new standard in town.
And his hot dogs.
We always glorify the past. We always do it. And that's no disrespect to the legends. It's just like we're seeing legends making history right now. And his name is Shohei Otani. And it's unbelievable. What we saw was unreal, where it's still processing. The fact that he was 6 for 6. He's now 50-50. He's stealing bases. He's hitting home runs. Dude, he's doing things we've never seen before. And by the way, we just missed his 50th home run. It was like 10 seconds after we signed off the air yesterday.
We have no control over the network hard out.
I know.
And you guys ended by saying, and watch this at-bat from Otani right now, and the hard out hit. We are Fox Sports. And literally 15 seconds later, bam.
Think about it. Talk about big game player, guy rising to the occasion. He's trying to go 50-50, but he does it in such a way where he's 6 for 6. He could have got that cycle if he made that triple. He almost had that triple.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true, but Mike, who runs this place, said it, and he saw it on social media, so it has to be true.
Must be true.
Who said it?
Oh, Mike, who runs this place.
Not one
Never heard of
player
it.
in baseball history was able to do what Shohei Otani did in one night. 6 hits in one game.
Okay.
5 extra base hits.
Fair.
10 RBI. 3 home runs. Right? Some people may have had 3 home runs, but they didn't have 10 RBI. Someone may have had 10 RBI, but they didn't have the 3 home runs.
Or 6 hits.
Or 6 hits.
He accomplished some of these milestones in one game, and no other Hall of Famer has done all of these things throughout their career.
Throughout their career, he did in one game. I know that sounds confusing, but think about that for a minute. We're seeing an unbelievable player do unbelievable things, and again, he's not completely healthy. But I do agree, that also allows him to focus on being a great hitter, and we're reaping all the benefits.
Dude, that's better than a slow pitch softball stat line. That's better than a little league stat line. Who goes 6 for 6 with 10 ribbies, 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits? That is,
again, no player has done that in their career.
that's like video game mode.
He did it in one night.
It's unreal.
Watching this guy. Oh my gosh! Shohei Otani! The greatest day in baseball history!
It really was. It's not debatable. It is the greatest day. We witnessed the greatest day.
Yo, props to Joe Davis on calling that with truth.
Yeah, it was great.
This is not real life.
Doesn't feel like it.
It's not even Little League. I don't think a kid in Little League has ever had that day.
I told you.
Yo,
I said it.
I dominated Little League. Not even close. I had a 3-home run game. I didn't have 10 RBI.
Well, I said it a minute ago. That's better than any Little League or slow pitch softball. Like, I'll come home bragging to my wife, like, honey, I went 4 for 4 today
really
with 2 home runs. Yeah, I'm playing with fat old guys at the park.
And by the way, he was like a half a step from the cycle, though. Think about that.
That would have been,
man. He deserves everything and more.
Yo, you know when
that guy is unbelievable.
You know when you don't want to be the old guy and think a replay is real?
Yeah.
Like, another one? No, Grandpa, that's a replay. I felt that way at the gym. When Otani hit another.
Right, yeah.
When he hit the third, I was like, oh, no, I saw this. He already hit. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second.
You didn't want to put a John Sterling. Oh, sorry, it's the replay.
I felt that way. I'm watching the Mets Phillies at the gym, and they cut in with an Otani home run, and I go, oh, it must be the one that we saw at the studio. Oh, wait, no, that's not the... What?
Okay, so my question based on this, we gave you the stats. You've seen it. You've heard about it. All night long they were talking about it. Shohei and Aaron Rodgers, they both had nights, but Shohei's was ridiculous, right?
He's going to bat 120 in the playoffs.
Of all the things that he accomplished yesterday. No, but of all the things you've seen and the highlights you've watched and everything he did yesterday, the 5 extra base hits, almost the cycle, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 6 hits. Of all the things you've seen from this guy, what's the most impressive to you? Like, Rich, you were really impressed to see how he just flew around the bases yesterday. Because he took a regular, like, routine double and almost turned that into a triple.
Yeah, I said to you guys,
like, the dude's fast.
What just reeked of stand-up double. 99% of guys.
He almost got that triple.
Stand-up double, do the little dance at second.
Yeah.
He almost legged out a triple on what really was just a ball in the gap, picked up cleanly.
What's the most impressive?
The speed and the obvious fact that we are forgetting there's another layer of his game, and that is a Cy Young level pitcher. It's when we were kids thinking about how Bo Jackson was running for touchdowns, but also climbing walls in the outfield, robbing home runs and hitting home runs and beating infield hits out like he's, Ricky Henderson. What we're seeing is absurd. Put it in perspective.
It's hard. It's hard to process and put in perspective.
It's when we talked about...
It's like circus numbers.
When we talked about Bo Jackson, you try to put in perspective like, all right, that would be like... All right, Mets fans, take a deep breath. Win 2 out of 3 against the Braves. You don't even need to worry about that last weekend series with the Brewers. NFL.
Yeah, how about you go into that
baseball at the same time?
As fans, even with a little confidence, that's what helps the team, man.
Yeah.
So it's that time of year.
You're trying to balance your football and baseball love.
Exactly. Again, Covino and Rich, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're live from the TireRack.com studio, getting ready to play some NFL trivia for some prizes. Your phone calls at 877-99 on Fox. Going to switch it up to do straight-up NFL trivia today. That'll be fun. And more baseball to talk about.
Yeah. I'm ready when you are. If you want to do a little NFL trivia. Danny G, you got this all set up?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. We are going to have 5 questions on the board.
Oh, no.
1 tiebreaker if needed.
No.
Let's meet the contestants. Covino.
Hey.
He usually has to go to the parking garage when we have Patrick Mahomes in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have him in on some NFL trivia.
It is. It's
Rich
Davis
right over there.
All right, here we go.
Boo.
I got this.
Dan Byer. And Spotty Boy.
Oh, hey. Let's do this.
Hey, what up? There's Byer.
Hey.
Is for horses.
Hey.
All right, and we're going to go to the CNR studio lines right now. Jerry. What's up, Jerry?
What's up, man?
What's up, Jerry?
Jerry's in Lancaster, California.
Oh, Padres.
Boo.
Padres. Yeah, they'll be the number 1 wild card, so we'll see what happens there.
Oh, we're going to win the division, brother. We're going to L.A. with pitching.
Not if those lame-o rapping guys come out again.
How does that rap go again?
Yeah, that's what's it.
That's what's it.
Those guys jinxed you last time.
All
Tell
right.
them to stay away.
You are only 3 games up on the Padres. That would be interesting, right?
We play them 3 3 games, and we got pitching. So let's go, Padres.
All right. Well, Jerry, this CNR stainless steel Swiggy is going to be better than any Padre water bottle you have. Here are the rules for NFL trivia. The first contestant with 2 correct answers is the champ. If there's a tie, we have a tiebreaker question. Your name's your buzzer, but you do have to wait until all 3 possible answers are read. If 2 wrong answers go in a row, we move on to the next question. Are you ready?
Let's go. Here we go.
All right. Jerry, you ready?
Yep.
Who was the first African-American head coach to win a Super Bowl?
Oh.
A, Tony Dungy. No, you have to wait till all 3.
You got to wait.
I got you.
All right. A, Tony Dungy. B, Mike Tomlin. Or C, Denny Green. Jerry.
Denny Green.
No.
I wasn't even giving him a chance.
I know.
I wasn't even giving him a chance. Oh, go ahead, Covino.
Dungy.
Yes. Yes, Covino is on the board.
Yeah.
You didn't say your name. You didn't buzz in with your name.
Yeah. All right, number 2.
All right, round 2. Which
Jerry, do you have a girlfriend or wife?
I do, and she loves the Swiggies.
Does she ever tell you that, Jerry, you never listen?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, perfect.
My boss says the same thing.
Your boss says the same thing. Okay, all right, here we go. Question
Everyone in your
2.
life does.
Which team is tied with the Patriots for the most Super Bowl losses?
Oh.
A, the Denver Broncos. B, the Minnesota Vikings. Or C, the Buffalo Bills.
Covino.
Cove.
The Bills.
No.
Come on. You stink.
Anybody?
In my lifetime,
Anybody
it's
for
the
the
Bills.
steal?
What was
Buyer.
A? What did you say was A?
Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Denver.
Buyer with the steal.
Dummy.
All right. Jerry, does your buzzer work?
I don't know, man. I tried.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Round 3. So far on the board, we got Buyer and Covino.
Wow.
Who was the first unanimous MVP in NFL history? A, Peyton Manning. B, Tom Brady. Or C, Lamar Jackson?
Rich.
Jerry.
Rich to get on the board.
I'm going to say the year Manning was unstoppable. Peyton Manning.
No.
Oh! Jerry.
Jerry.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yes,
Wow.
2010.
Oh, this is a battle.
Yes, 3-way tie here so far.
Way to go, dummy.
For the record, Tom Brady cheated. He cheated.
Stop it. See, that's why I was going with Peyton Manning, an honorable man.
Ryan is related to Rob Parker. All right, here we go. Number 4. What is the most points scored by a single team in a Super Bowl?
No.
A, 55. B, 49. Or C, 62.
Rich.
Jerry.
Rich.
55-10, 49ers over the Broncos.
Yes.
Did you say 49ers?
49ers.
49ers.
Because I was a little Long Island kid.
He was a little kid.
49ers. The 49ers. Joe Montana hit John Taylor and Brent Jones.
I'll say 50 points, yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. 55-10. I was at my Uncle Nick's house.
Hi there. Did you hear they scored 55 points?
Covino, Jerry, Rich, Buyer, all on the board as we go to round 5.
I feel sad right now.
How long was Scott Norwood's famous missed wide right field goal in Super Bowl 25?
Here we go.
A, 43 yards. B, 47 yards. Or C, 49 yards.
Spot.
Spot.
B.
Yes.
The
Wow.
battle.
Yes, I'm on the board.
I was
All
going
right.
with B too, yeah.
All right, so
Oh, man,
now.
that's
By the way,
I wanted to be part of the
when
group.
you think about how every team is now booting 50 to 60 yarders, it makes it even hurt more that it was, not that undoable, right?
The counter to that. Teams miss extra points all the time.
All
at
the time.
33 yards.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
true.
time.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
High pressure situation.
Butker last night.
Windy. Heartbreaking.
All right, guys, tiebreaker. No multiple choice. Just buzz in with your name to go first.
Okay.
Or whatever order you want to go here. Whoever comes closest is going to be our big winner. All right. And by the way, this is rounded down by 1/10 of a point to make it an even number.
Okay.
We were just talking about even numbers. What is Patrick Mahomes' career quarterback rating? Think about that and buzz in.
I'll say,
All right.
All right, Buyer?
Good.
I'll say 99.
Okay.
I wrote Rich here.
Rich?
How are you? Nice to meet you. I wrote 104.
Okay, who's next?
Me. I'm class of 94. Let's go 94.
All right, Spotty.
I'll go with 98.
All right, and Jerry in Lancaster, California.
I'll go with 103.
Jerry hit it on the
Wow.
dot. 103.
How is this possible?
We had the most time to look it up.
Wow.
That's
Wait,
true.
hold on, Jerry. Did
That
you
is
look
true.
that up or did you guess?
I did not. You can ask my buddy that I'm driving with.
Well, dude, you're on fire, bro.
He
Yeah,
cheated.
he's-
He cheated like Tom Brady.
Wow.
He cheated.
He's,
Jerry.
he's driving, and I made him pick up his handset. So
Wow.
You know, Jerry, congratulations, man. You got that CNR
Nice.
Fox Sports Radio Swiggy. Go listen to your wife, listen to your boss, and have a good Monday night, all right?
congratulations, Jerry.
Okay.
That's the only time he shut up.
I know. Jerry?
When it was his chance to talk.
Is anyone going to worry about Jerry?
Jerry, you okay?
Jerry!
Jerry!
He just swerved off the road.
All right, well,
Jerry,
hey,
be
that
safe.
was fun, Danny G. Thank you, man. That was fun. Congrats to Jerry. He wins a Swiggy. Now, maybe we'll get a shipment in at our big Auburn broadcast on Friday. We'll be in Alabama at Graduate Hotels. And if you want to qualify for a Swiggy, just follow, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts. Leave something nice, say something nice, and maybe Danny G will hit you up and send you one. So thank you guys for playing along. We'll do more trivia tomorrow. I think we're doing some Showtime Mahomes trivia tomorrow.
Nice. I love that. That was a good one, Danny. All right, let's go to Dan Byer for an update. What's up, DB?
Guys, getting set for that Monday night doubleheader. Not a true doubleheader, as we have a staggered start. Jaguars and Bills, 7:30 Eastern Time. Commanders, Bengals, 8:15 Eastern Time. Jaguars have ruled out tight end Evan Ingram for tonight's game. That was expected this week, but he was on the inactive list. Looking ahead to Week 4, the Vikings and Packers have a big game at Lambeau on Sunday. Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold is expected to make his start despite a bone bruise on his left knee that forced him to miss a snap in yesterday's game against the Houston Texans. As for the Packers side of things, quarterback Jordan Love is considered to be limited in practice this week, according to his head coach Matt LaFleur, trying to come back from that sprained knee. X-rays on the ankle of Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert were negative. He was pulled from yesterday's game against the Steelers. Now, the offensive line is banged up for the Chargers. Joe Alt, their first-round pick and right tackle, is going to miss some time, according to the NFL Network. Won't need surgery, but not going to play against the Chiefs because of his MCL sprain suffered yesterday. Also, left tackle Rashawn Slater suffered a pec injury in that loss to Pittsburgh. Lions got a win in Arizona, but lost edge rusher Marcus Davenport for the season because of an elbow injury. Tenant Sam Laporta's day-to-day with a sprained ankle. And the Browns lost more than a game to the Giants. Guard Wyatt Teller is out 4 weeks with a sprained knee, and defensive end Myles Garrett said to have an MRI today on his injured feet and lower legs. That MRI did come back clean, but Garrett's status for Week 4 right now up in the air. Cleveland, by the way, at Danny's Raiders coming up in Week 4. A couple of college notes. Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian says they won't have a decision on whether quarterback Quinn Ewers plays in their SEC opener against Mississippi State until later this week. Action Network reported earlier today that Gonzaga was set to join the Pac-12 conference. There are multiple reports saying that no agreement has been made between the school and the conference. Air Force says they're staying in the Mountain West, while Memphis, Tulane, USF, and UTSA all got together and said they are staying with the American Athletic Conference. Raptors are retiring Vince Carter's number 15 jersey at a game in early November. The first ever Raptor to have his jersey retired. Guys, back to you.
No, thank you, DB. I
Thank you,
know.
Dan.
Coming up, I think I have a pretty sweet bet for tonight's doubleheader. As you said, the staggered start of our 2 Monday night games. I got a teaser bet that I think is no fail. We'll get to that next, courtesy of DraftKings, code CR Show. And the NL and AL wild card. Who's the odd man out? I'm going to put you on the spot. Think about it. Which team does choke down the stretch? Is it my Mets?
The Mets.
Is it the Diamondbacks? The Braves? The Padres? Could they get swept by your team, Danny G? And all of a sudden the Padres are struggling. So
That's what's in.
So we'll talk about NL, AL wild card real quick, plus a teaser bet for tonight's Monday Night Football doubleheader.
All right, more Covino and Rich next. Now, you put it off long enough, it's time to replace your tires. Tire Rack has tires that will elevate your drive. Touring tires for commuter comfort, performance tires for sporty handling, all-terrain tires for on- and off-road adventures. So go to TireRack.com to get started. Not sure where to begin? Use the Tire Decision Guide. Get a personalized tire recommendation.
The right tires for how, what, and where you drive. Choose from the full line of Kumho tires. They're shipped fast and free to a recommended installer near you, or choose the convenience of mobile tire installation. They'll bring the tires to your home or office and install them on site. It doesn't get much easier than that.
Go to TireRack.com/sports. See their Kumho test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews. And be sure to check out all the current special offers. Great tires, great deal. What more could you ask for? That's TireRack.com/sports. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.